video, we have built and reviewed the courtyard and ground floor section of the Loz Mini Lunar Year family reunion dinner set. In this video, we will continue to build the set, complete the first floor and the roof of the building. After that, we can have a look at the complete building and the rest of the details together. Let's build! Loz Mini 2022 Lunar New Year family reunion dinner set is now finally completed. What a project! This took me about 3 weeks to complete and it's stunning. In the last video, we have completed the whole ground floor section. So in this video, we have built the first floor section, which is the living room area and the roof, as well as our 6 minifigures in the set. It's all assembled now. The courtyard has been connected and the 2 levels has been stacked up together. It looks so good. I think it's my favorite Loz set so far. It's really beautiful. Firstly, let's have a look at our 6 minifigures. It looks like a family of 6. We've got the mum and dad, grandma, grandpa, and 2 kids. The 2 kitty figures have the short version legs, wearing traditional outfits, and both look very happy. Grandma and grandpa have the longer version legs. Loz minifigures are very complicated to put together, so we actually have 5 different pieces making up the lower part of the body. But that means the leg joint can be moved. Allow some flexibility. The arm and hand pieces are also separate parts, which also allows some flexibility, but at the same time it's quite hard to put together given they're absolutely tiny. All printed patterns on the torso and face of the minifigures. Quite nice prints. You can see the metallic colors on the torso and also the grandpa's gold glasses. Finally, we have the mum and dad minifigures. They both are holding very cool accessories. The dad figure is holding, it looks like a little suitcase. I guess they've traveled a distance to get to the family reunion dinner. And the mum figure is holding a selfie stick where she's taking photos or videos of herself. There's a fabric skirt piece used in the mum figure, but again, a common issue with Loz fabric sets. This is a little bit too fragile and I kind of broke a little bit of her trying to attach it. So it's kind of on, but definitely not as perfect as it can be. But very nice minifigures. We definitely need minifigures in building brick sets to complete the scene. In this video, we have built and completed the living room and roof of the building. If you're interested in the details of the courtyard and the ground floor of the building, please check out my last video. Let's have a look at the details of the first level first. This is stacked on top of the main dining area and it looks like a very spacious living room. Externally, the colors match with the rest of the house. We've got a few red lanterns, including the 2 on both sides of the balcony and 2 hanging off the corner of the roof. White, dark grey and light grey tiles covering the walls at the front. That bit matches with the color of the wall on the ground floor. All the windows can be opened, and there's an extension of the plant on this side of the wall. A very cute little balcony here, which allows you to see through into the main living room. One thing worth mentioning is this very glamorous looking border on the top edge of the wall. So this goes all the way around. Very shiny metallic gold patterns, and these are all prints. One of the only printed bricks included in this set. Turning it around, let's have a look at internal details. Also a lot of nice details here. There's a partition here which separates the area where the stairs lead up to the first floor. We've got a very cute bookshelf in the corner with colorful books and 2 family portraits. The portraits are stickers. A very vintage looking TV on the TV cabinet. It's a red TV, which I don't think I've seen in real life, but kind of goes well with the color theme of this living room. More stickers used in this area, including the calendar next to the TV, the pattern on the TV, the framed writing on the wall, and all the little details on the coffee table are also stickers. We've got the remote control, some playing cards, a red packet, and a lolly jar. Other than that, a pattern on the cushion and also the curtains are also stickers. A writing station just behind the couch with a half-finished good luck writing on it, and also a plate of mandarins that represents good fortune. There is a pot plant by the balcony, however, I do have a missing brick or an incorrect brick here. So this one doesn't slot on the green disc in the middle, so I kind of just have to place it on. We have a worship table for a Chinese god. This, I believe, is the god for wealth. There are candles, incense, and food on the worshipping table, as well as a kneeling pad. The patterns you can see here are all stickers too. I think a very cute living room upstairs also. Definitely very retro furnishing choices, but given it's a very traditional looking building, I think it actually goes really well with the overall look of the house. The roof of the building is also a very complicated build. It's 2 pieces of tiles attached together. So these 2 pieces are identical. I think it actually looks quite accurate. We've got the black tiles with some dark grey, light grey and white pieces scattered around, and a green edge on the roof. The top of the roof is framed by golden bricks. Very traditional and glamorous looking. Matches with the rest of elements in the house, including the gold fencing as well as the other golden elements at the front. We also have 2 frogs on top of the roof, matching with the golden frogs in the corner of the courtyard. Again, represents prosperity and also protection for the household. I think Loz has done a really good job with the design of this set. You can't fault the look of this set. It's really pretty. A beautiful traditional Chinese architecture piece. I would love to see some modular sets that would go with this particular building, and I think it would be beautiful to see an actual little Chinese village made up with these traditional architecture pieces. Huge project, definitely took a lot of patience. I had 1 missing brick, like I mentioned before, in the whole set. Other than that, I didn't really have issues building this set. I think they have made improvements with the quality of their bricks, which is very good to see. So I think Loz has done an amazing job this time. Highly recommend it. Heaps of fun building this set, and most importantly, the end product is absolutely beautiful.